The final game of the day, so guys, I want you to make some noise. Well, I'll never do that again. All right.
Down in the bottom right-hand corner, currently leading the series 2-0. Will he be able to perform a clean sweep from EG? It is Oz! End up in the top left-hand corner. He's in desperate need of your support. He is on the ropes. He is one of the most famous Protoss of all time from Team Liquid. It is Hero.
Our Season 1 champion Hero going up against Oz. Oz has been a successful Protoss player throughout his career, had a couple of top 4 finishes here and there. Very recently, I would say his biggest achievement ever was his 2nd place at the Intel Extreme Masters in Shanghai. But if Oz would win this game, he would triple his biggest win out of his career. He would get 7,000 for reaching the semifinals in this tournament, 5,000 for qualifying in Canada. The biggest prize that he's ever won was $4,500. This must be a massive game for Oz, and perhaps this is going to make him a little nervous as well.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget that Oz got smacked by Pult in the last finals. I mean, just 3-0, rocked apart, ejected so quickly, and Pult went on to huge glory. And Oz has been for so long one of those barely outside of the running players. And this is, like you say, his huge chance, not just to win this game and maybe win WCS America tomorrow, but also to go to the Season 3 finals in Toronto.
If Oz would win this game or this series regardless, he would perhaps get a shot at revenge against Pult, which would be extremely interesting. Last season, it was not that Oz played poorly. He made a few bad decisions here and there. It was a fun best of 5, but at the end of the series, the scoreboard said 3-0, which wasn't really representative of how the games played out.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think we're going to see Hero just go with what we all know best, Sean. That's a lot of Chrono Boost energy saved up, and that's only one assimilator.
Well, don't hate the 4-gate, as they have said.
I wouldn't.
But in particular, don't hate the 3-gate either. The 3-gate play, which is what it looks like Hero's doing, is a weirdly economic play. You spend all your Chrono Boosts on your Warp Gate. You get the Warp Gate research up so incredibly quickly. And then what happens? You actually wind up with a ton of probes because you only built 3 gateways. So Hero's going to be in reasonably good shape. He just has to make sure to hide this probe.
3-gate build is something that Hero does love, and so far this probe went, I believe, fairly undetected. He did say hello to the other probe in the middle of the map, but it looked kind of normal. From what I see from Oz so far, it seems like I think he thought about going 1-gate expand, and he's like, nah, this seems all a little risky. He's going to drop the 2nd gate. I think that's going to be it. With 2 gates, you can defend, but Oz's micro is going to be extremely important, and above all, he's really going to need to keep the mothership core alive.
Oh my god, there's Oz's probe in the main, and he sees that there is a very chrono-boosted cybernetics core. He sees no 2nd gas, and in this matchup, you just go for 2nd gas. 2 insta-pylons down at the front, but he doesn't have that probe alive, which means it's going to be very hard to put pylons up on the high ground. Zealot chasing down the Stalker still.
If this mothership core falls, the Hero just wants to sacrifice his Stalker. He's not going to get it, not yet. But the warp in is going to go so quickly. Last time Oz faced this was against Maxed, and Oz actually messed it up. This time he's playing it a little different. He's getting a lot of defensive gates. It's going to be the 4-gate of Oz against the 3-gate of Hero. Oz knows what happened last time. He lost the mothership core with 99 energy. He wants to make sure that doesn't happen again.
It's at 94, 95.
Hero knows it.
Hero knows it. That mothership core is not dying this game, Rotterdam.
Nope. Hero might still be able to out-micro Oz a little bit, but as soon as Photon Overcharge is casted, Hero knows that he's going to have to give up on this aggression.
Oh, well, it looks like he's going to try to trade Stalkers. 2 for 2, it looks like he's hoping it's not 2 for 3. Oh my god, 3 at health remaining.
Hero is going to have to go back to building probes, though. I don't think that this is a good idea. Hero is not making... Okay, now he makes probes. Because it's basically just a 3-gate against a 4-gate where Hero has no high ground vision. Yeah. So Oz is going to get the first volley off. This is something that Hero can't continue, and I hope he knows that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can go 3-gate and just focus heavily on Zealot warping ins, and you actually wind up with a heck of a lot more probes than your opponent. But in this case, Hero opted for the very expensive Stalkers, and it is not going to work. Oz has the sentries down. This is
This is over. Hero's going to have to give this up, which always hurts, certainly when you invested quite a bit of money into it and you hope to do more damage than you actually did. But he's going to have to sacrifice these 2 pylons eventually. Hero has no idea what's behind it. I think it's just going to be Blink Stalkers by the looks of it. Even though the fact that he made 2 sentries gives me the feeling maybe it's Dark Templars.
I think Dark Templar is probably the strongest play in this position. I mean, it's almost certainly going to push your opponent back, almost certainly going to be able to give you another expansion, but Oz is going for the much more aggressive variant. Just the blink, break the front down.
So
I think it'll work.
What's going to be extremely important for Hero is that he doesn't overstay his welcome. Something just die over here? I don't know.
I heard an explosion. I don't know where it came from.
Man, these probes, they're just not the same as they used to be. They used to be a lot more reliable. Mothership Core is in production. Hero has to be careful. Well, Blink is halfway done. I know that you want to keep your opponent on one base for as long as possible and you want to keep him in the dark, even though Hallucinated Phoenix is making his way across the map. Hero is still just on simple 3 gates. No additional tech, absolutely nothing. I'm very confused with where Hero wants to go with this, and I'm not sure if I like it.
Yeah, I'm very lost. I mean, there's no probes being built. He's saturated himself on just this small number of bases, and he's staying extremely far back. I mean, is he hoping to pull a lucky base trade here?
I think he's just hoping for a very lucky fight, but I don't understand how he's gonna. Okay, he's gonna lose both pylons, so this won't even be a fight for the ages. Time Warp goes down. Mothership Core does get picked up, but there are still sentries. Hero, you cannot break this.
Oh God, Blink's gonna be done soon, Rotterdam, and that's gonna be all she wrote.
I think Hero is on tilt. Hero's sacrificing a couple of gateway units over here. Blink is about to finish up for us. Sean, what is happening?
This is a complete meltdown. I mean,
Hero has a lot of units now, but
yeah, I mean, when he's up against the wall, he does tend to crumble in times like this. His supply is greater. He has overall a larger army, but those sentries keep warping down. Zealots are getting sacrificed one at a time. Army tab is soon going to be well in the favor of Oz, especially with that Blink tech done. And there's a good game, a 3-0 sweep.
Wow.